Although it hasn't really gone anywhere, there's been more of a conversation, or at least a willingness to begin the conversation of higher taxes on the wealthy in the past couple of years. Even a few whispers about wealth taxes that thus far haven't gone anywhere. But this debate is happening, and in fact, it's even happening inside of the houses of the wealthy and powerful. In this case, we're gonna talk about the Wyden household. First of all, you have Senator Ron Wyden. You also have his son, Adam Wyden, who's a self-described libertarian and founder of a hedge fund, the ADW Capital Partners. And so they disagree about taxation. We're gonna describe how that works in practice. ADW Capital Partners might seem like it would be one of the places that Democrats on the Senate Finance Committee would be looking to increase taxes a little bit. It's very small but growing fast, $330 million in assets. Its corporate address is in New York, but it's incorporated in Delaware, doing business in Florida, and has an offshore feeder corporation shielding some of its clients from US taxation. So, just normal American capitalist stuff. Meanwhile, Ron Wyden, the father, he's the chairman of the Democratic Senate Finance Committee, and on some areas of taxation has been in support of doing a little bit more. As President Biden's $2.2 trillion social safety net and climate change bill has been languishing in the Senate, he's kept alive proposals his son has spoken out against. One would tax the annual wealth gains of about 700 American billionaires, some of whom were shown in a series of ProPublica reports to have paid a tiny fraction of their wealth in taxes, while some paid no income taxes at all. I want to let you know about how extreme some of these examples are. So according to Forbes, America's richest 25 people saw their worth rise a collective $401 billion between 2014 and 2018. They paid a total of $13.6 billion in federal income taxes in those 5 years. That's about 3.4% as a true tax rate on income across multiple years. So clearly they're getting away with murder, but the son is not happy about his father supporting these sorts of things. Recently, Ron Wyden tweeted in response to Elon Musk pretending as if he was gonna do a poll on selling Tesla stock and that was gonna determine whether he did it or not. It was a total sham. It's not why he was doing it at all. Ron Wyden tweeted, whether or not the world's wealthiest man pays any taxes at all shouldn't depend on the results of a Twitter poll. It's time for the billionaire's income tax. In response to that, his son tweeted, "Why does he hate us, the American dream, so much? Reality is most legislators have never built anything except literally my body." So I guess it's easier to mindlessly and haphazardly try and tear stuff down. So yeah, and he apparently had no problem with Elon Musk bizarre comments that he was making on Twitter in reference to his father. So anyway, Adam Wyden notably is not a billionaire, he's a millionaire, but we know what America is like. We ignore our own economic interests because we always imagine someday we're gonna be Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or whatever. We're gonna have billions of dollars, so screw everyone until we get there. But anyway, I just thought that this was interesting that you could see these wealthy people duking it out over this issue in one family. What do you make of all this?
Must be nice. I mean, really, that rare air up there, that's number one. Number two is how dare he talk down to his father on Twitter like that. Senator Wyden is absolutely correct. Tax the rich. Go to your room, because he's a brat. Why do they hate us so much? Go to your room.
Probably his many rooms. Public. I would guess.
His many rooms. How dare he step up against his dad like that in public?
Yep.
I feel like, yeah, Adam Wyden just wants to say like, oh, do you know who my father is? Oh, wait a minute, it's you. Never got me anything except for one hedge fund. Oh God, Johnny got like 3 hedge funds by the time he was 30. Like it's just so weird. It's so like, who's biting the hand that feeds them? It's very bizarre and so sad and very Succession, because I'm obsessed with that show. This is like Roman Roy, big Roman Roy energy, or maybe it's Connor Roy, big Connor Roy energy coming out of Adam Wyden. And also like, yeah, your dad's I don't even know. And here's the thing about ProPublica. Every time I read those long articles, I have to just take like a half an hour quick cry, just a little half an hour pillow cry. all the makeup into the pillow. It's great. And then you're like, I come to the same conclusion every time. People like Adam Wyden, or who earn less than that, but sort of like a couple million, a mil even, they should be so much angrier at the 700 billionaires than they are, because they're paying far more in taxes proportional to their wealth than the billionaires are. And yet they identify more with billionaires when they're never gonna be a billionaire. You're not gonna get that much money. Oh yeah, you're gonna crap on Starbucks workers and Kellogg's workers, call all the workers lazy, but you actually have more in common with them than you do with billionaires. Why? Because you're paying more proportional your own tax rate. You're paying a fairer tax rate.
I mean, look, it's a long shot to become a billionaire, but I think he has hope. He probably thinks if he can get his hands on one of those really cool NFTs of a cartoon monkey smoking a cigar or something, that could be worth billions someday. And honestly, I went to Adam Wyden's Twitter account. So we have one tweet, let's bring this up. It's him not making the point that he thinks he's making in response to Ron Wyden's tax proposals. He tweeted, "Thankfully, I think I can compound faster than my dad and his cronies confiscate it." So you're literally saying that without any actual labor on your part, the baked-in investments you have will generate wealth that no wealth tax could actually keep pace with, which does not make the anti-tax point that you think you're making. But if you go to his Twitter account, it's all this nonsense of cryptocurrencies. And I didn't see any ape photos, but I'm sure he'll have one sooner or later. It's all of this stuff that is even more removed from any actual labor or anything even indirectly having to do with the actual economy than past generations of wealthy individuals who were themselves out of touch and had no idea what the real world was like. Now, it's like even the real world was already vague for them. Now it's hidden behind acronyms and hashtags. They have no idea what any of this means. They feel no actual obligation or attachment to our society, let alone our economy or the continued function of our government. And this is literally a guy who has grown up in one of the families, like almost a dynasty. And so, I don't know, it makes me really worried about the future, that these people are gonna end up being very wealthy. And they're certainly tapped in to powerful individuals. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, wealthy, selfish as hell. And John, you were making a point I want to bring up because I hope the folks who are joining us tonight got it when he said they've never built anything. And I think I heard you say he gave them his very life. I mean, yeah, last time I checked, Ron, your dad had a hand in giving you life. Building that. Hello. He's such an ingrate, disrespectful. Go to your room. Rooms.
Some guys will do anything to get on the Elon Musk, I don't know, what is it? The Elysium tour, Cybertruck extravaganza.
The space ship.
SpaceX. Tour truck, I don't know. Just, the Elon Musk reply guy thirst is strong. And yes, it's Friday and you know who you are out there. And I'm talking to you. Give it up, give it a rest. He doesn't love you. Let it go.
I used to think that like the worst guys were like guys whose whole personality is having a lot of Jordan Peterson's books or like agreeing with everything that Joe Rogan says. But the Elon Musk people, they're worse. It's more pathetic.
Oh yeah.
Because first of all, he's never gonna love you. You're never gonna go to Mars with him. And if you if you stood, like if you were in a room with him for 5 minutes, do you have any idea how boring he must be in person? Come on, how do you not see that?
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.